Such a beautiful sound! Like a symphony! This stone is amazing!
Sulf J. Kimbely. In a series with the main antagonist being homunculi that represent the 7 deadly sins, a dwarf in the flesh with a massive god complex, and a survivor looking to completely and utterly wipe out the people who caused them such suffering, Kimbely honestly sticks out as the most unique out of the bunch. Like, for the most part, he is just a dude. Like, he is just there for the most part. He is just a prisoner of war turned soldier. That is pretty much what he is. But underneath all of that is the most interesting antagonist in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. And today, we're Villian Vibes. We are covering Sir Sulf J. Kimbely. Sage, hit the title. Where to start with Kimbely? Where do I start with him? I guess we can start with his motivation. What drives him as a character? Honestly, Kimbely is a character driven by fate more than anything else. Like, he is just riding the wind, see where the winds of fate take him. Because he doesn't have any actual reasoning for siding with the homunculi outside of just, they gave me my Philosopher's Stone, I'm just here to see how things play out. Like, that's it. They just let him out. They just let him out because he will cause chaos, and he understands what it means to be a soldier. He will do what they ask him to do. He doesn't have any altruistic reasonings for doing it, unlike most other characters. Like, Father and the homunculus have a goal. Like, they have a set goal to help to make Father become truth. Like, they have that set goal. The Elrics, they have their purpose. They are there to get their bodies back. Mustang and his allies, they are there to set things right and to hold themselves accountable for what they did during the Ishvalan War. Scar, he has a reasoning, like he is there to avenge his people. All these characters have an actual motivation, an actual drive to do what they do. Kimbely, he's just there for the hell of it. Like, he's just there for vibes. And that makes him all the more terrifying because of his sadistic nature and his, I'm willing to throw reckless abandon. I don't really care if I live or die. If I keep living, then that means the will of fate is on my side. If not, then that's just them holding me accountable for everything that I've done. Because of his more reckless nature and his willingness to throw caution to the wind and just dive in with reckless abandon, because I don't really care. I don't have anything to lose. If I die, then that means fate is giving me what I deserve. If not, then the winds of fate are on my side. I don't particularly care. What do you do to a dude who has nothing to lose? That is the most dangerous type of person. In spite of the fact that he doesn't entirely have a plot motivation to be there, he does have a narrative purpose to be there. He is the guy that holds all the other characters accountable and tests their conviction. He is the guy that questions their true conviction. No matter who you are in the narrative, whether you're a homunculus, whether you're the alchemist, he will question your motivation and your consistency as individuals. Man full on turned on Pride because Pride was being inconsistent. He was, but Pride being a being entirely made up of pride. He held pride in the fact that he was a homunculus, a superior life form, yet here he is abandoning him, like at the first sign of danger, trying to abandon his life to possess a human body, a lesser life form, which caused Kimbely to turn on him because he is not being consistent with himself.
I was perfectly content, but when you decided to throw away your honor as a homunculus, you forced me to step in. You speak of your precious pride, that quality for which you were named. But then you suddenly find yourself in grave danger, and you seek to escape into the body of a human, the lower life form that you so despise. It's pathetic. You're a disgrace.
Much like Wrath, he is a person that hates inconsistencies, which is why he is intrigued by the Elric brothers, because no matter what, they were consistent with their characters. Like, they were consistent. They didn't want to sacrifice lives to get their bodies back. They want to save as many people as they can and get their bodies back. And now let's talk about Kimblee at his absolute fucking peak. His best scene in the show.
Tell me, miss, you're not very happy to be here, are you? Well, you don't appear to be. But can you honestly tell me, in that split second when you take down an enemy, you don't allow yourself to feel the slightest tinge of satisfaction and pride in your skills? Well, Miss Marksman.
That's enough, Kimblee!
I'll tell you what I don't get. Did you people expect something different? You act like you're surprised, like you didn't choose this. Did you put on that uniform thinking you wouldn't be asked to kill? The one thing worse than death is to avert your eyes from it. Look straight at the people you kill. Don't take your eyes off them for a second. And don't ever forget them, because I promise that they won't forget you.
What did you guys expect? This is a war. This is a war. You signed up to be a soldier. This is what soldiers do. I don't know what you guys were expecting anything different. He's coming off as a dick. Like, he is being a dick, but he has a point. That's the best kind of character. He has a point. He's just a dick about it. And that's why this man is a fucking villain I vibe with. That is why. This man is absolute peak. Also, that design is sick as fuck.
I ain't finna lie, this motherfucker got the drip. If you don't get your you've been hit by a smooth criminal. Like, god damn.
Like, just full on. Kimblee knows what he is. Kimblee knows he is a monster. He knows he is an absolute sadist. He knows he gets off on this shit. But he owns it. He takes ownership of it. Man still managed to keep his individuality within pride after getting consumed.
Kimblee, there's no way. How could you maintain your individuality among this tempest of souls? It's just not possible.
You call this a tempest? Oh, stop. You're going to make me laugh. The bitterness that all of these voices contain soothes me like a lullaby.
If that is not peak character, I don't know what is. The man who kept his individuality after getting consumed and wasn't even bothered by all the writhing souls inside of him. Was not even fazed by it. He fucking reveled in it. That is peak. This man is fucking nuts. And that is why I vibe with Kimblee. And for now, I must bid you all adieu. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I will catch you guys next time. Sage out.
A shiny teeth that twinkle, just like the stars in space. A shiny teeth that sparkle, and beauty to my face. A shiny teeth that glisten, just like the Christmas tree.